Hello everyone, I am going over all of the code and enhancements that I will be discussing within my 499 Capstone presentation. In this video, I'm going to cover the three major areas of my degree: software design and engineering, algorithms and data structures, and databases. For each of these, I will describe the functionality of the code, as well as attempt to analyze its strengths and weaknesses, followed by outlining the enhancements that I will be making to improve the project itself. So, actually, let's go back. So with this program, we have a text file, CVP file, and these are various project files that I personally did not touch, so we will not be editing these. And then this is the frequency.dat file. So if we go into our text file, you see it is a list of various fruits and vegetables that we will be using. And then if we go in here, it creates the frequency, meaning that apples occurs 4 times in that list, and that file is updated or generated, if it does not exist, when the program is first ran. Here we have our standard imports, and we have our read input file. This is what pulls in the file, the text file that we are reading from, with the variable name file name. And we have our print name counts. That is what will create our spaced out frequency.dat, as well as our well, not spaced out. It creates the format to emulate our frequency.dat in our output that we get on our machine. Here we have reading our input file. That is a call to a function that we have expressed down here. So this right here reads our input file. And since that is the main, whenever that triggers, it will loop up to that, call that file, and then start the while loop. With this while loop, we use a switch statement. This creates a little text menu. The switch statement will then record the user's choice and cause the appropriate function or action to occur. So, for example, here we have case 1. It allows the user to input a name of the item. And this is actually a good opportunity for us to talk about exception handling. Here, names would be case sensitive, or they would possibly not exist, something to that manner. And in that case, it would say frequency of 0, but if I misspell apple, then apple is not going to have a frequency here. So this is an opportunity for error handling. We can just kind of check our list or something to that nature to say, hey, that's not on the list, or something to that effect. Another opportunity here would be to check for things such as case sensitivity or symbols that would trigger an error. This is just a good opportunity for error handling that will be addressed during the course of this project. So here we have 2 loops that will iterate through and print the histogram. We could actually use the count function and prevent this whole loop from happening. That's probably what we're going to end up doing, just because by using the counts function, it makes it so that it's a little bit more efficient, less load, and easier to read. And as I mentioned previously, this is the exception handling. This is the extent of the exception handling in this program. We will need to improve that. Now moving on to category 2. For category 2, we have the treasure hunt game. The treasure hunt game is basically I have created an AI that will iterate through a maze by taking random movements. Each movement will be a positive or negative movement based off of does it hit a wall or moving closer to the goal. These various metrics that we have encoded, and they will result in the score being assessed through each epoch. As it's assessed, it will learn to make higher quality moves every time, resulting in a faster clear time. So in this, the grid is stored as a NumPy array. The agent, which we have encoded, will create a random movement, which will then cause a score to trigger. So the random movement, as mentioned previously, is not optimal. So that would be, hey, is that a valid action? All that. As long as it's a valid action, the bot can take it here. But that does not mean it is a ideal action. Here we have an opportunity to create an algorithm that will make it more guided, a pathfinding algorithm that will replace that random logic. We also have the ability to maybe do some extra bug debugging and preventing from various things there. We all have a good opportunity to add extra unit tests as well as we're doing those things. Because obviously the pathfinding will need to be tested to confirm, and it will also need to be compared before and after to show the improved efficiency. Alright, for the dog, drivers, monkey, and rescue animal class. So this was a simple database that was set up to allow users to log animals that were picked up and assign various drivers to them to create a record of the company or agency taking control of this animal. In the program, rescue animal is the parent of both monkey and dog, meaning that any of the traits that it has here will be passed to both monkey and dog, as well as its various functions. Monkey has its own individual characteristics, which will be specific to it, such as body length, tail length, etc. And same thing with dog. Dog only has breed, but general idea is there. So right now, the code will aggregate the data, filter the data by keywords that we have set up, such as state, and then it will output to a terminal. So as you can see, we have a switch statement here to reflect various menu options. This could be improved as well. This menu right here is a switch statement, which, while simple, is not incredibly visually appealing. We will be adding a front end with a API to make it a little bit more user friendly. And we're going to try to use the Express API to to replace our direct calls so that we can have that pipeline for our front end that will make it a little bit more user-friendly and appealing. Another thing is that we need input validation for server.js. Cancel that. We're basically going to have to construct the API and front-end portions of this. So that will be the focus there. Thank you for watching my CS499 Capstone walkthrough. This project helped me grow in every major area of computer science, from software design to algorithmic problem solving to building full-stack data applications. I look forward to demonstrating enhancements in more depth